guys, what the heck is up? Welcome back to my channel and to another freaking video. You guys can tell by the title what we are here to discuss today. We have officially, as of a couple days ago, finished my 5th month on Tirzepatide. Although I started my GLP-1 journey in January of 2023, the very end of it, we have, you know, been updating and we officially have finished our 5th month on Tirzepatide. It's crazy because I literally like 2 weeks ago updated you guys on last month. And if you remember from that video, I was super delayed on filming that and putting it out for you guys. It wasn't the most fun update to share because I was struggling with gaining a couple pounds. We had dived into all of that. It's linked if you want to kind of follow my journey if you're just stumbling across this video. But that is why this video is like so close to my last update. I just wanted to get back on track with like the correct timing. And the very last thing before we dive into this last month and kind of what's been going on is I fill my GLP-1 prescription, if that's Tirzepatide, which I'm currently on, semaglutide, etc., through MD. I'm not required to talk about them, but they are linked in my description always if you want to look into a telehealth provider. They are affordable. They require blood tests, which I think you guys know at this point I love and support and think is the best thing ever. And also it's really cool if you are actively on semaglutide and switch over to their services and can provide proof of your old like PCP, you get your first month free, which you guys know this stuff can be expensive. So just a tidbit there, MD in my bio description, in my description always. So you guys can tell by the title, I have officially maxed out on Tirzepatide. I did this last week, so this was not the entire 5th month. I also have hit a new low on my weigh-in. It's not anything that's super crazy. I think it was like 0.6 pound difference, but if you remember, I had gained like 6-7 pounds from last month. So not only did I make up that weight through just, we talked about this already, I had to start some medicines to kind of help with other parts of my health, not weight loss related, water retention, weight gaining, stuff like that. I had some weight I had to work off again, even though it wasn't like real weight, and I officially have lost all that and I have hit my new weigh-in low. So I am now 69 pounds down, so close to 70, which is crazy because I feel like that is so close to 100 pounds, like 30, like there's so much weight that I want to lose when I think like 70 pounds, when I just thought there was no way I could even lose 20, then 40, then 50, then 60, and now we're almost at 70, and like that is over half, almost 3/4 of the way to 100 pounds is just a number I never ever thought I would even be close to seeing. And I always try to emphasize that the scale is not always the most important thing. Traditionally, it's not the most important thing, but it is a nice little motivation and things like that. So I have hit a new low and just am so excited to continue updating you on that. You guys know I put all my notes from the weeks on my phone. I think that that's just like the easiest way to keep you guys updated. So I'm pulling those for you right now. 1 second. The first, this would technically, I don't know why I wrote them this way. Before I would do like week 12, 13, 14, I decided this time, my notes are titled month 5, but then I went week 1 of month 5, week 2 of month 5. So no past Brit. Could I calculate that right now? Yeah, but it's not that deep. So week 1 of my 5th month, I was super nauseous at the thought of food on and off for over a week. I had a ton of bloating in the beginning. After the shot, around this time I had upped myself to 0.45. So with my provider, they actually had recommended me just max out a while ago, and I've been doing it slower. And so I would say like every month I up by 0.5. Side note, sorry, I keep playing with my hair because I have a tube top on, and this is uncomfortable. Me, like, I hate showing my arms, and through weight loss I've been trying to do it more, but like a tube top is something that's like insane to me. So if you see me like fidgeting, I'm really trying to get past this insecurity. I should show my arms, but I like, side note there. So I was on 0.5, and I think that's why I was struggling with like the nauseousness and the bloatingness. Also probably dependent on where you inject. I actually, for this first week of month 6, I did my stomach on max dose, so I'm kind of curious if that is gonna cause more bloating or GI issues than maybe if it was my arm. So you can tell I'm like so far into this journey and still kind of playing with injection points and side effects and everything like that. I think that the bloating the first few days and the nauseousness was a lot due to upping my dose at the time. I had a lot of the same side effects on this week of what I did on semaglutide. It mimicked a lot. So super familiar with the side effects, not anything that was terrible, but a lot of the things I noticed is bloating and just feeling uncomfortable, like a bloating that you can't get rid of. You just feel like you could punch out like 15 bags of air from your body. So not anything debilitating for me, nonetheless super uncomfortable. I wanted to hold off on even weighing myself. You guys know from last month I was feeling super vulnerable, super discouraged, but also knowing that's part of this weight loss journey, so feeling optimistic. So I felt like this week to like clear my head, to do everything, that I should just stay off the scale, which I did. I could be better at not weighing myself as much in full transparency than I do on this journey. So I did not get on the scale at all until the end of the week. I did not hit a weigh-in low that week, but I was about 0.4 away from the lowest weigh-in, and I think I had mentioned that on last video, like I'm close, but I'll talk about that more later. So that was pretty exciting. I did have to hold back my injection day, so I'm back on a weekend injection accidentally. The bachelorette party, I did not want to inject before I went, just because with drinking and stuff I didn't think that was a good idea, so I had to do it on Sunday. I've been working my way backwards. I'm on like, I was Friday last week, Saturday this week, so I'm going to Canada, so it'll end up being Sunday next week. If you guys don't know or stumbling across my videos, I am so good at calorie deficit and weight loss during the week. I really struggle on the weekends, so I'd switch to like a Thursday injection, so that way the medicine was on full force during the weekend. So a lot of backstory in this video, but that was like me noting I'm back to weekend injections. I'll get back to Thursdays at some point. So yeah, ended that week with some side effects, changed my injection day back to Sunday, and I was almost to my lowest weigh-in. The second week of month 5, I had no crazy updates. I decided to inject into my leg. Felt the basic symptoms I had been feeling prior, GI, bloated, but I was really hungry that week, which is again so interesting with GLP-1s, because the week before it was so hard for me to eat. This week, even with my injection, I was so hungry. I think especially with females and weight loss journeys and stuff like that, what's been really interesting documenting everything is kind of seeing how my hunger and my injections also are affected by where I'm at and like my girly times and things like that. So I did note that I was extra hungry this week, which is the opposite of the week before. I did stay off the scale again, just because, as mentioned, there's just times of the month for girls it's smarter to stay off of it. So the third week of week 5, I injected on Sunday again. I need to work on getting it back to Thursdays. I did it on my arm. If you guys are new here, my arms are my favorite injection points. I just always feel they're the best. I know that though it's very important to be switching your injection point, so I try to do like arm, leg, arm, stomach, but also I just kind of do whatever feels right. Like this time I was like, let's play around with my stomach and see. By the end of this week though, I'm sure I'll be like, I wish I would have done my arm. But I don't want like my body to get used to my arm, you know? So I injected Sunday, did my arm, not feeling anything crazy. This is when I kind of was like, do I max out? I'm trying to avoid it, but I want to hit a new low. So like, do I max out? So that's when it started going in my head. I wanted to see how I felt that week, to see if I felt the hunger from the week before, if I felt it was a good idea, etc. Obviously, I thought it was a good idea, so we kind of know where this update's going, right? I did notice towards the end of the week more appetite suppressant than I did at the beginning of the week. I lost 0.2 pounds, so finally at a new low. But remember, so really that week I lost a little over half a pound. So that was really exciting, really motivating, I think, because I had seen like a scale, like a scale victory and things like that. I decided, you know what, let's keep this train going, let's max out. It's only 0.5 more, so I did decide to max out, which leaves us at the last week update. The first day after the max was rough, was so rough. I was so nauseous. We went to dinner. I injected on Saturday last week. Around noonish, I went to dinner with my friends. I ate half a chicken sandwich and some french fries, which I didn't feel terrible when I left, but I would say like an hour or so later, my stomach was killing me. I was so nauseous, throughout the entire night. I think I finally fell asleep at like 1 and my nauseousness was like finally gone. The next day, which would have been Sunday, so a week ago from today when I'm filming, I could hardly eat. I went to coffee with my friend at 1. I didn't even eat lunch. I had a coffee and like a macaron, and that kept me held over until dinner. So I 100% noticed the first few days on max dose, like a major appetite suppressant, not feeling good, etc. I lost 0.4 pounds last week, so that marks me officially at 69 pounds down, and here we are today. This officially is going to end my 5th month, start my 6th, and I am so excited. This upcoming month though, I'm going to Canada. I have my birthday. There's a couple things going on, so I'm gonna see how it plays out. I don't want to be super hard on myself because I just feel like I'm going to a different country and like I want to enjoy myself there. My birthday, I deserve to enjoy myself in the progress. So of course I'm gonna try so hard as I have been, but that's why I share these things, is like realities happen, and I think giving yourself grace and just remembering that this is a journey and it all adds up, right? You lose half a pound this week, half a pound next, and then suddenly it's 5 pounds, and then that suddenly goes from 70 to 75. Like, it's just a slow and paceful, good process. I'm feeling so good and so happy and so confident and all of the good things, and I just always want to end this video not only reminding you guys to check out Minute MD, but also to just say thank you. I cannot even express how much support I get on these videos, the little community that I'm building through them. Like, I get so excited to like come on and talk to you guys and share my journey and hear about your guys' journeys and just have people to relate to, because this isn't always the most relatable like part of my life, and I love getting to share it and talk to you guys about it. So I'm forever grateful, forever thankful. I love you guys so much. Good. Bye.